Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to review Fix My Curls travel set, and I'm also going to be comparing each product with Ashba and Curlup if they have a similar product. So without a further ado, let's get started. So it comes in this pouch. It comes in an outer box, actually a cardboard box, but I don't have it with me right now. I threw it away. It has this really cute pouch. You can use it to store anything you want, and it also came with this guide. It says step-by-step curly guide to our products, and it has every step written in detail and how to use each product, which I really love because it's really helpful for people who have no idea how to use this product, especially people who are new to the curly hair journey. After the end of each step, they even have a CG tip written, which I really like. I believe even the Curlup bundle came with a note like that, which I really love. It's really travel friendly. It has 5 bottles inside, which I feel are really cute, and it's an Indian startup brand. All of these products smell really good, and I love how all these products have this one innovative name, which I really love. So let me start with the first product, that is Squeaky Cleansing Shampoo. So it has apple cider vinegar, tea tree oil and rosemary oil. All of these products have the main ingredients written on this, like what it is mainly composed of, and it's composed of these natural ingredients which are actually healthy for your hair. So it claims that it's free of sulfate and surfactants that create lather, and we think it's cleaning, but that can be dangerous, debatable. And also it's anti-itch and dandruff, which will cool your scalp and clean it and remove the buildup without getting it too dry. I agree with the cooling part of it. It really cools down your scalp, and your scalp is really clean, and it doesn't dry it out too much. It doesn't strip your natural oils off. I did not put oil before using this shampoo like usual, because whenever I put oil, I like to use a sulfate shampoo. I don't get satisfied when I use a non-sulfate shampoo to remove the oil, so I always like to go with sulfate shampoo. But since I wanted to use only Fix My Curls products, I did not use an oil today. So now let's compare it with Curlup. I really don't want to compare these products. All of these brands are amazing in their own way, and all of these are startup Indian brands, so I kind of feel guilty comparing them. But since I get a lot of questions in my DMs asking which product to prefer and which product I prefer, so I thought let's just share my views on it. So since Ashba doesn't have a shampoo, Curlup has a shampoo, so I'm going to compare this shampoo with this one. So the Curlup one is a coconut based shampoo, and this one doesn't have coconut. It has apple cider vinegar, and this one has a transparent runny consistency, and this one is white in color, and I feel this one causes more lather. So whenever I use this, I feel it's cleansing more. It's actually a mentality that whenever we see lather, we feel it's cleansing our scalp, but actually it's not true. But still, like, I get that satisfaction when I get that foam. So this one causes more foam, and they both cleanse the scalp equally well. I don't have any complaints regarding any of them, but I like the smell of this more than this one because it has a really nice coconutty smell. So the next one is the Evermore Everyday Moisture Shampoo. So I won't really call it a shampoo. It's more like a co-wash. It's more like a conditioner, so you can call it a co-wash shampoo. It does not cause any lather, and it actually feels like a conditioner to me. So on the days where you don't really want to cleanse out your hair or want to use a shampoo, basically you can just use this as a co-wash. I like to call it a pre-conditioner because after you shampoo your hair and your hair feels a little dry, this one adds moisture back into your hair, and I really love this product. Like, I really love the concept of this. So it basically says to massage it on your scalp, and while you rinse it out, let it wash over your ends. You don't have to manually apply it on your ends, and I like how my hair feels after using this. It feels really moisturized and soft. So I really like the concept behind this. So since the Curlup and Ashba doesn't have anything like this, the Curlup shampoo actually, it does moisturize your hair as well. So it's not like stripping, but your hair feels almost the same as using these two products together. So it really cleanses the scalp well as moisturizes your hair a little bit. And I feel you don't really need to buy this unless you're somebody who loves to co-wash. I personally don't co-wash. I wash my hair once a week, and I directly shampoo and use conditioner, leave-in conditioner. I don't really want to have any co-wash days because I always want to clean out my scalp and start over. So this is for those those people who like to co-wash and who don't really like to shampoo on all wash days. So the next one is the Mellow Hydrating Deep Conditioner. This is almost over because this is the product I use the most. I love to use conditioners and this has got to be my favorite among all the 5 products. It smoothens out your hair. It has a great slip. I may be applying too much of this, but that's just how I am. I like to apply a little extra conditioner. You don't have to waste the product really. But it says you can even use it as a leave-in conditioner. I haven't tried it out yet, but while rinsing out the conditioner, I don't rinse it out completely. I keep it little bit because most of the people recommend to use this product in that way. So I try to use that. So it gives you extra moisture to your hair. So it claims that the honey in it smoothens out your hair, and the goji berries, it gives blood circulation to scalp, but I don't think I'm gonna apply it to scalp. It says that it will help your scalp and stuff, but I don't apply conditioners on my scalp. I feel it gives me hair fall. So now let's compare this one with the Curl Up conditioner. I don't have the Curl Up conditioner with me right now because it's completely over, so I threw out the bottle. But I love both of these conditioners equally. The ingredients are different in both of these, and they both are your regular conditioners which smoothen out your hair, which make your hair soft. And yeah, I love both of them. I can't choose one, but I prefer the smell of the Curl Up products over this one any day. So the next product is the Stay Leave-In Cream. It does not really feel like a cream. It feels more like a conditioner, like a runny conditioner. It does not have this cream thick consistency, and it's very lightweight. It's not heavy. It says it provides a soft hold, but for me it did not provide much of a hold. I did require to put a gel after this. I feel for curlier hair types it might provide a bit hold, but I think for wavier hair types you might need a gel. This cream might not be enough if you want to hold those curls for longer. Otherwise you can use it by itself if you don't mind. Gel is for styling anyway. So in terms of the performance, it made my hair really soft, and my first day curls look curly, like really curly, but third and fourth day onwards my roots start to feel really flat and only my ends remain curly, and the hair near my root area becomes wavy. But even on those days, this cream made my hair feel extremely moisturized, like even after a few days. So I really like the staying power of this. It might not make my curls stay, but they feel really soft to the touch. So now let's compare this with the Ashba leave-in conditioner and the Curl Up leave-in cream. Just imagine this is the Curl Up cream because it's over, so I don't have the bottle with me right now. So the Ashba leave-in conditioner is really heavy, I feel, so it might weigh your hair down if you apply too much of it, and you need very little. And I feel it's mostly designed for, or more perfect for, curlier hair types like 3B, 3C, or high porosity hair, or like very dry hair which need extra moisture. So I feel this is perfect for those hair types. For people with thinner hair or wavier hair types, it might be a little heavy and might weigh your curls down, but I love how much it makes my hair moisturized. The Fix My Curls leave-in cream is very lightweight, so if you have very dense curly hair you might require a lot of this, because when I apply too little of this I don't like the result it gives me, so I have to go in with a lot more quantity. So if you have very curly hair, like curlier than mine, Ashba one might be a better option for you. And if you have wavier hair types or similar hair type like mine, this will suit well. By the way, this is all my personal opinion. I can't give you a guarantee that this will work the same for those hair types because everyone's hair is different. So I'm just sharing what I feel. Now let's talk about the Curl Up cream. So even the Curl Up cream is lightweight. It is thicker in consistency, but it's lightweight, and it gives me the best hair days because it does provide hold as well. I like to apply a gel also after that, but even if you use it on its own, it gives beautiful results. But I feel after a few days your hair starts to feel a little dry, like the moisture does not hold for long, but it holds my curls really well. Like even on second and third day I would still see some curls. But with Fix My Curls, as I said, like this hair start to feel really wavy or straight, but the Curl Up cream makes my hair look little bit more curly, which I really like. So I prefer the Curl Up cream over these two because it gives me the best definition and best hair days. Maybe I'm using these wrong, but I just prefer the Curl Up cream, and I feel the Curl Up cream is best for those who are starting out. So all you need is just that cream. You don't really need a gel because it does provide enough hold. hold. You can add gel if you want to, but I feel you don't necessarily need it if you're just starting out and if you want that one product. And I feel you can work with your current shampoo and conditioner, but if you don't have any leave-in cream and or any leave-in products, if you're just looking for buying one leave-in product, so I would highly recommend the Curl Up cream because it has worked amazing for me. I cannot say for everybody if it will work the same, but this is just my personal opinion. So the next product is Glaze Defining Hair Gel. So this gel is really lightweight and it is not sticky at all, and it feels really natural to me. So when I was testing all these products, I used this gel like usual. How I usually use gel is I first scrunch out all the excess water after applying the leave-in cream, and then I go in with gel and I cover the entire hair section with the gel. And when I used this gel just like that, it did not give me a very good result. My hair felt kind of dry and like frizzy, especially over here. So I tried to use it as per the directions. It says to use it on dripping wet hair, just how you would apply your leave-in cream or leave-in conditioner. You have to use it just like that and rake the product in on dripping wet hair and then scrunch it out. And I got much better result when I used it that way, and it gives decent hold, but I won't say that it holds my hair like very well. It just gives a slight enough hold for maybe 2 days, and after that my curls start to go flat. So I have to go in with a lot of product because little bit is not at all enough for me. And after my hair is 100% dry after using this hair gel, I did not get a crunchy feeling. Maybe I used it wrong, I'm not sure, but I did not get that crunchy feeling, so I did not have to scrunch my hair out, but I still did it anyway because I'm used to that. So now let's compare it with the Ashba gel. I feel the Ashba gel is really thick and strong. It feels sticky on your hands, but it provides amazing hold, like it's really strong. So if you're somebody whose curls don't really last long and they need extra hold, I feel this one would be more perfect for you because this gel is super strong and it really gives that crunch to my hair. Like after my hair is dry, I really love to remove that crunch. I like that crunchy feeling, and the removing process is really satisfying for me. So I really prefer this gel over the Fix My Curls. Fix My Curls gel is really lightweight. So if you're somebody who prefers soft curls and not overly defined curls, or if you have wavy hair and you just want a soft gentle hold, I feel you should go for this. But if you want that extra defined hair just like I do, the Ashba one would be better for you. So these were all the products. Let me just share my overall thoughts about this brand. I love that it's an Indian curly hair care brand because there are very few in India, and it's helping so many people with curly hair embrace their natural curls. And I also like the smell of all these products and the ingredients, especially because they all are mainly based on natural ingredients. I'm not saying like it's completely natural, but the ingredients in them are actually beneficial for your hair health in general. So I really like that they're actually taking care of the hair instead of just making it look good from outside. And I really love that it comes in travel size, so that you don't really have to buy the full size product directly and spend your money. You can just try the travel sized ones first and see what works for you, and so that you can buy the full size version. And these are great for traveling as well, which I don't feel we can do right now for long time, or we don't know, we have no idea. It should last you for at least 5 to 6 washes. I feel I have used this 5 to 6 times, and I feel only the deep conditioner and the leave-in cream are almost over, but this will last for at least 2 washes. I feel the other products I can still use for 5 to 6 washes more, or even more than that. And this set is pretty affordable. It costs 880 rupees, but I got it for 660 rupees because it was on a discount on Amazon. So among all these products, I love the conditioner the most, and the everyday moisture shampoo as well. I love the concept of this, and I love that all these products are really lightweight, so your hair dry much faster. I even air dried my hair a few times after using these products, and they dried really quickly because of how lightweight the products are. So I would recommend these products for those of you who just want a light hold for your curls, or who have looser curl types or wavier hair types, or thin hair in general, and you can't really use thicker products because they weigh your hair down. I feel this is really perfect for you because they are really lightweight. If you have really dense hair and like very curly hair, I feel the Ashba products would be better for you because you might need to build up a lot of this product, so you might end up wasting the product. I feel the Ashba ones might be a better choice for you. just my personal opinion. So that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope I answered all your questions regarding these products. If you have any more questions, please leave them down in the comments down below. I would love to answer. So that's it for this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Saturday, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.